You're watching the Mic Check, on every Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mic Check. Tonight we're doing a disclaimer for a paid presentation, an infomercial. We've never really, I don't believe, done one of these before. So this is television related, just to kick it off. And it's a disclaimer for products that are supposed to improve your health, yet they're not FDA approved. So, well, they got to slap that on the beginning of it for legal reasons. So this is all legal jargon stuff tonight. And a big laundry list. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Trying to be warm and friendly, yet authoritative with a laundry list. So with that, we had Tim volunteer to go first. Take it away, Tim.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Wow, your gain's really low. Could you turn that up?
Yeah, no problem. Is that better?
Yeah, a little bit more if you can. Just
how about now? There
you go. That's perfect.
There. Now we can hear you.
Should I do it again then? Or did you hear me?
No, we heard you.
Yeah,
it's
we
just,
heard you.
thankfully everybody was quiet enough, but
Okay. No problem.
yeah, it was just really quiet. So who's going next?
Oh, let's go anonymous.
All right, Anon, you're up.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Hey, Richard.
I'm sorry, did you
I believe
say
she
Richard?
said Richard. Yeah.
Oh, did you say me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going, all of a sudden at the end it was like, what? Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Let's see, Nathan.
Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Michael.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Dan.
Okay.
You got Joe 2.0 here.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Ross!
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Who's left?
Me. Nobody called me.
All right, you.
And me.
Okay.
Jen and Shane.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Who's left?
Shane.
This me.
Hey.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay.
All right. I believe that is everyone, right?
Did I get
Yeah.
the order right? Because I wasn't paying attention that much.
Yes, I think you got it dead on.
Yeah, you did perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
was
thank you for
listening.
being honest about that. At least.
All of a sudden he went, oh, I got to make a list.
Well, all right. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting script because we've not had anything like this
Mhm.
Yeah.
ever before. Like, this is totally new to the mic check. So,
Cool.
Yeah.
way to
Yeah.
go, Nathan.
And with the long litany of everything that's out there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there are tons of infomercials such as this that have this kind of copy at the beginning of them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay? And you know, of course, and sometimes they will and sometimes they won't require a voice actor.
Mhm.
Something short usually does. I've seen much longer stuff where they just slap it up on the screen and hope you can read it in 30 seconds or less.
30.
legally,
You'd be
they-
lucky
or-
to get that much.
Or hope you even bother to read it before you watch the program.
They legally fulfill their obligation as soon as they have it up there. So,
Yeah,
They're
that's
done.
about it.
They're good to go.
That's about it. But usually when they do have a voice actor on it, it has a tendency, especially like the older stuff, has a tendency to come out with that, slow robotic announcer tone. Now with today's audiences and the trends the way they are today, what have you got? You got to have sincere, friendly, but you still got to be as authoritative as possible, but you still got to carry sincere and friendly through a long list of diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate. Words like mitigate, that's going to be so friendly.
Mitigate.
Yeah, really.
Mitigate, litigate,
Yeah,
So-
whatever.
I don't use that in a sentence every day, do you?
Well, and unless things change too, they still kind of give you the direction to read those things pretty fast because
Yeah.
they disclaimer to be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I read it fast. Is
Yeah.
I just saw one the other night, and the guy was talking so fast, I thought I was watching one of the old FedEx commercials. It was like,
The
what?
following product is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
That's pretty much it. Very nice.
Nice job. Now, usually they'd speed it up for you, but hey.
Yeah, they'll speed it up in post, and sometimes what they'll even do is they'll even have you interrupt yourself. Basically, they'll
Yeah.
overlap you a little bit, which may sound really odd, but for whatever reason, it works. Like when you're actually listening to it. So,
Yeah.
But
shit's
yeah,
great,
this script offers a really interesting challenge in the fact that you have to deliver what is essentially negative news, like a negative view on things in a friendly, positive, yet authoritative way. Like this is definitely, a little bit of a challenge here. So the main idea is, what is the general tone that we're looking for? Like, because whenever we start off with these discussions, whenever we start off with, getting into the actual script itself, the two questions that arise is, who am I and why am I saying this?
Yeah.
So the first one is pretty obvious. You are the authoritative voice of reason, essentially.
Yeah.
Like you are their legal team at this point, which means you want to be direct and courteous, but still deliver the bad news.
Yeah.
Still make it make sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nathan. Did you have something you really wanted to say about this?
No, actually, that really applies to it, what you're saying right there. And
Okay.
just for the simple fact that it's your target audience, for this specific infomercial, because I've actually seen it, it is the target audience is mostly an older age group that they're dealing with. You know, another reason for that warm, friendly delivery is because, you know, people have a tendency to shy away from something if it just sounds mechanical. You know, it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to watch that. You know?
The thing about this one too is that it's not the afterword; it's what you're telling
That's
people
true.
that are watching.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's probably going to cut out the top part and use it between commercials. Well, there's no commercials during the infomercial, but like regularly throughout.
Between breaks.
Yeah.
Testimonials part is going to be.
Could this be like a public service where there, you know, there's a sponsor for the public service program, the following program, trade presentation?
Yeah.
Like that.
Usually,
It's like
and it, particularly where I know this infomercial comes from, their commercials run before and after the program.
Okay.
And so normally this would just come smack right at the beginning of the program.
Okay.
You know, just for this particular one, you know, I mean, you got the ones like the Malico Music Group, which that infomercial went away a long time ago, but they have some similar disclaimer at the beginning, just telling them where they're coming from, you know.
So let's go ahead and talk about this script a little bit in more detail here. So now we got an idea of who we are. What's the general tone of infomercials? Because obviously this is put before an infomercial. And there's a certain kind of tone that we have to match with the infomercial. So how would you generally describe the tone of infomercials? Let's go ahead and throw out some words that maybe we can write down to keep in mind for this particular tone.
Salesy and quirky.
Salesy, quirky. Okay.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Anything
Very
else?
long audio commercial.
Salesy? Okay.
Oh, they're
Right,
usually
right.
high energy.
Heavily caffeinated.
Caffeinated, high energy.
Caffeinated.
Okay.
And sometimes they can be a little bit slow. I mean, look at the Magic Bullet infomercials.
I'm thinking it has more of an emergency read. Like, listen, this is very important.
Well, here's the thing. It's supposed to sound like the directions at top here must sound sincere, friendly, and still authoritative. So while I understand where you're going for with this is definitely not trying to sound like gloom and doom, but this is just a friendly reminder that, hey, though all of this stuff does sound great, it hasn't been, officially proven yet.
It's
So
not FDA approved, so don't go making claims that we're not making claims that this stuff is going to be the magical cure that you need.
Okay.
yeah. So definitely, we'll put in the usual warm and friendly, which is basically non-announcery is what they're trying to say with that. So I think this is basically you trying to be an announcer without being an announcer.
Yeah.
That's another tone to look at it as. Let's see. Anything else? Any other ways to describe the general feel of infomercials? We've got things like high energy, quirky, salesy. Anything else?
Stay away from serious. Is that right? Authoritative.
Yeah. Authoritative, meaning you want to sound like you know what you're talking about, but you don't want to. But the friendly and sincere. Yeah, you don't want to sound scary.
Yeah.
You don't want the doom and gloom.
Right.
You're really basically trying to tie into how the host is delivering once you get past this point.
Matter of fact.
Yeah.
They're usually 2 or 3 people, and they're just hanging out like they're just best friends, telling each other about this product and getting really excited about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what you would describe it.
Or a host and her guest, as it were.
Right, the host and the guest. Yeah.
So then
Suzanne Summers and Chuck Norris. What was it? No. Kristen Brickley, sorry.
So then to play off of that, let's go ahead and dive into the script and come up with some delivery points, some specific things that we need to do. What should we do with that first sentence? The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products.
Well, it's the sponsor, so you need to say CellQuest Health Products. That's who paying for the spot.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I think the rest of the line there is actually more of a throwaway.
Mm-hmm.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest health products. That's where you put the emphasis, and we maybe slow down just a little bit because you're helping to sell this too. So,
Yeah.
the next sentence is a run-on. What should we do with it?
Throw it away.
Break it up.
Like, we can't rewrite it, obviously, but there probably is a logical place we could put a break. Where could we put that in order to take a breath that would still make sense, that would still help it flow?
Well, you could take a breath nearly after every comma.
Yeah, but you're gonna
Yeah.
need a breath before you get there because you're gonna be breath, and it's just gonna sound goofy. How about you can do the first line? The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products, which would be a natural pause, that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, mitigate, or prevent any disease.
You can see a comma after products, I guess.
I mean, a pause, something right in there.
Yeah.
Pause would be good. Yeah.
Because that's just before you get into and may cause death or whatever they are. That's always one of the last ones that they do. It's like, well,
They've
other than
actually
that, it
changed
works
that
great.
now, right?
What's that?
They changed that now. Nobody can.
Right.
It can't say it could cause death. It has to say early death.
Early death.
Yeah. Now all these products are finally admitting, yes, you are mortal.
Wow.
You will die, not because of our meds.
You may turn. We don't
They
know.
might hasten the process just a touch, but no, we're not the cause of it. It happens to everyone. But anyway,
Gonna make you strong.
so
Product was
the
going to
information and testimonials. I think that can be bracketed off too, because this really blends together in a really weird way. It becomes one long mishmash of words that don't necessarily make a whole lot of sense. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be. It's like, holy crap, that's a lot of words coming out, not saying a whole lot. So what I think we need to do is break this off a little bit to make some of the points make a little bit more sense.
Okay.
So the information and testimonials, those two things are sort of one item. The information and testimonials, that's sort of the main focus here, are not intended to make medical claims. That I think is the next little bit to bracket off. So the information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to, and then the rest of that can be bracketed all together. It basically splits into those three parts. So the information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. So does that make sense?
Yep.
So it would read something similar to the information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. Sort of blocking off the different ideas to hopefully make that sentence make a little bit more sense. Otherwise, that's just word soup that someone's trying to drink down and process on their own.
Yeah.
Drink down or shove it down through a funnel.
Yeah, it's basically being thrown at their face, and they're supposed to, make sense of that. If you don't bracket it off a little bit, I mean, I'm sure it would still work, and I'm sure they'd still accept it, but it would be super senseless. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. You see, that's just like, what did you just say? What's that all about? And who knows?
I heard a word vomit.
Yeah, maybe that's the intention. Maybe this is worded specifically so it doesn't sound like, it is all that doom and gloom bad news. Maybe that's supposed to be like, officially, yeah, this is worded fine, but when you're listening to it, this is completely senseless. I don't know. I don't know if that's a marketing tactic. This is totally foreign to me. If I was going to read this, I'd try to make that make as much sense as possible, but maybe it's written specifically to not make a whole lot of sense to the listener. Maybe that's supposed to go right over their head because, hey, we want them to buy the products, not listen to the fact that we haven't actually fully tested these out with like the FDA.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
Interesting.
you want to be a guinea pig, call today.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. This is, now that I really read it,
Right.
that's what it kind of sounds like.
They wanna
Because you
push
can
through it.
easily shorten this up to, The information is not intended to make medical claims that these products can diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. That would, I don't know, cutting out some of that fluff would make a little bit more sense to me.
You could even
They
say
probably
these
mandated
products
by law.
cannot be used.
They have to separate information and testimonials now. What they're giving you and what other people are giving you, like the customers are giving you. They have to separate it now. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's all mandated by law to say things worded a certain way and have certain words in there.
Wording
Yeah,
is
or it could even be the claims in the following presentation are not intended to.
right.
I don't know.
Well,
Whatever. But
as disclaimers go, this is a pretty tame one.
yeah, it really is. It really is. Which makes me think that maybe, trying to make a little bit of sense along the way could potentially help you get through it faster even.
Yeah.
Testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used. Yeah, that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. So, personally, I'm going to stick with that bracketing off. That sentence into 3 main points. I think that makes the most sense at least in my head. But I'm going to leave that up to you. You decide on what you think would be proper. If that maybe the sales technique is to sort of make it a word soup and not let people really, parse that through, or, if you want to be a professional and try to make it make sense and have them correct you later, whatever you want to do.
I think when you bracketed off like that and you read it, it sounded really roller coastery. Just the way, it sounded. The commas are at like even intervals, and that's what it sounded like to me. So I think just the second comma is good enough. But
okay. Well, let's see how it sounds when we get back into it, shall we? Wait, no, you're saying that we should just have like 2 brackets, maybe, like the information and testimonials is 1, and then the rest of it is all the other.
I like the comma after claims, but
okay,
that's kind of in the center.
So the information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. Actually, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it really did.
Okay, so basically the first bracket is the first half, the information all the way to claims, and then these products to disease. So basically, we're now splitting that in half.
The first
I think that makes sense to me.
It's a compromise.
Not a bad point.
Nope.
And then the bottom one, these claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. What should we do with that?
I think we're trying to skim over that as quickly as possible. I've seen some of these where they do kind of almost mumble it under their breath, like, okay,
yeah,
right.
That's
right.
Yeah, let's get on with it.
That's a tiny fine print thing you see at the bottom half of the infomercial as it's closing out. Little white, not even highlighted with black or anything that you could read it really, but it's way down at the bottom of the screen. These claims are clinically proven, evaluated with the FDA.
Excuse me, but I've seen where they actually read that line really fast.
Yeah.
So I think that would just be more of a throwaway. So don't really give it too much mind or too much attention.
There's
basically
what we're want a bunch.
Yeah, right. Basically, where I'm seeing that this is sort of laid out is that your starting goal point for your performance starts at SellQuest Health Products. That's your starting goal point, and then the ending one is probably after disease. Probably that second one, and and anything before and after is almost like an afterthought. It's just tacked on.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's unclear. Okay, so you're really just performing for that little bit, and the rest of it is sort of just tacked on extra. You're trying to get through it as quickly as possible.
So pissed off.
So
it's almost redundant where they have the stuff up above that, hey, we haven't done all this, and the reason that we say it won't do all this is because the FDA has said, yeah,
it ain't happening.
The FDA hasn't either. We've made no deals with the FDA over this. We're just selling it.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot. What the hell?
It's a vitamin.
It's fruit juice. Hey, come on, people.
That's okay. So they'll just call it a supplement, and they won't get tacked on for anything for it. It's a supplement.
Supplement. We were prohibited.
Yeah.
No, I think the thing that you would need to be the most careful of is if it says proven in vitro or anything about like in vitro tests or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's when you really have to be like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, that's fishy.
Okay,
Buy my
question
stomp
for you.
water. It's proven in vitro.
Right, question for you. Is that an integrity thing for you guys then? Would you do the ad even if it said that? Intravenous?
Well, not intravenous,
I mean,
in
I'm sorry.
vitro. There's
Vitro, I'm sorry.
very
That's what I meant.
things.
Not intravenous. My fault.
Well, the thing is,
You know, there's.
I think honestly that's probably just a thing you'd have to, go for personally. Some people they're just like, well, it's just a spot. I'm just getting paid to do it. I'm going to go in and read. Other people they might take their own, like personal stance on it. I think that just depends on actor to actor.
Yeah.
But so let's go ahead and go back into it. Are there any other questions that we have about the script? Does the interpretation that we have of it sound all right to everybody?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. At this point in time, it's basically you're announcing the name of the sponsor, and the rest of it is legal says we have to say it. Crap.
Well, the most important part is the second paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Everything else is basically throwaway except for, like you said, the name of the product.
Mm-hmm.
All righty then. Shall we get right back into it?
I think
Okay.
now you guys can hear me now, correct?
Yes, we can.
Oh, you sound really good now.
The following program is a paid presentation from CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. A little too fast, I think.
No, that's probably just right for a disclaimer at the beginning of an infomercial, because they'll want to just get right into it. I
It
guarantee.
sounded a bit robotic. That was my
That's what I thought. Okay,
read
good.
on it.
Yeah.
Hang on one sec. Mute me.
Oh,
Sorry, did I get you guys?
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Oh, no, what there? Going there.
Yeah, it was a little bit robotic, but I actually don't think that the tone was too, or that the pace was too quick.
Okay.
I think for the beginning of an infomercial, this spot is probably only like what, 15 seconds at most, 10, 15 seconds,
Yeah. If that.
like if that.
Yeah.
The name of the sponsor is about the only thing you should be hitting, and it just went with all the rest of the words.
Else. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, basically, as soon as you hear the sponsor name, that's your paycheck. You should brighten
Yeah.
up right there.
Yeah. Yeah. It really. One suggestion when you're doing the sponsor name, hand brackets. Just
Okay.
yeah. That way you know you're bracketing it.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
I think that's pretty good, but
That was nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it.
Cool. Thank you.
Cut and print.
Have a good night, everybody. Mic drop. Boom, boom.
Nailed it.
Like we say every time, don't do that. Those are expensive.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah. Never drop the mic.
And the next.
All right, Anonymous, you are up next.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
All right. Once again, a little bit too robotic.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's so hard with these types of
I
readings
know.
not to be.
I know.
robotic.
I know, but this is one of those few times where being a little announcery is okay. You can butter it up just a
Oh.
little.
Ooh,
Okay.
butter.
Yeah. So go ahead and give it another go.
Little butter.
Give us some butter.
Robotic. What do you mean by robotic?
It sounds like a machine is reading this disclaimer so that it comes across and you're trying to get all the words in quickly, and it doesn't
Yeah.
have much
No feeling at
fluctuation
all.
in your voice. There's no,
Feeling.
you need
Yeah, IVR, phone.
yeah,
Oh,
you need a little emotion.
Anonymous, can you turn your
Okay.
mic up a little bit? It sounds like you're. Turn your gain.
oh, I'm not in my studio. I'm just
Okay.
I just have a USB mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Can't really turn it up. I can move closer.
I'm in my studio. Can you see?
I
I'm in
wish
my
I could
new
cram my computer in mine, but it's just too small.
My studio looks about like Janet's. Okay, no, my studio looks like Radio Shack and Broadway had a collision. Puppets on one side of the room and cables hanging on the other.
Mike, you're muted.
I got some nice stuff.
He's practicing
Practicing
script.
something.
Look at him, he's practicing his script.
It cuts.
Yeah,
All right, Anano, give us a whirl.
give it a shot.
You can do it.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Beautiful.
That
Nice.
was way better.
Yes.
That was very good.
Spot on.
And if we were doing time, I think she came in under. She did very well with that.
Great job, Anon.
Yeah, they're
love
probably
you,
going to want
Anonymous.
this as
Paul,
You've
Yeah,
done
this
this
is-
before, haven't you?
You should do voiceovers.
I'm getting into it. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, no, I feel that was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, you had the right
Alright.
pacing, and you punched the name, and it sounded like a nice, warm announcer and not a machine reading. I don't know what else you can do with this script.
well.
Okay.
Richard, do you think you could follow it up?
I don't know if I can do as good. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay. What did everybody think of that one?
I thought you sounded a little robotic again. I hate to say it.
Was I robotic?
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think that's what
It
it is.
was. It wasn't like deadpan robotic. It was one
Just a
one
little-
note, one
yeah.
note, one note, one note.
Okay,
One
good.
note, one note.
How many notes do
It
you
was a
want when you're done?
melodic robot.
No problem.
Oh,
It was a melodic
robotic?
Robotic.
Yeah, but with two notes.
Hey, I don't sing, so that's as good as I get. Okay. I will try and not be so robotic, but yet keep it warm.
And fuzzy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, remember,
Fuzzy
go ahead and brighten it up to almost ridiculous levels on CellQuest Health products, because that's your cash cow.
Yes, it is.
Money.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
So it doesn't. What about
So
cure?
close.
Not too bad, but it
These
didn't
claims
cure
have
it.
not been clinically proven
You
or
missed
evaluated. What did I
cure.
miss?
You skipped cure.
If you had cure.
Yeah, take a pick up on that line one more time.
Which one? The last line?
Yeah,
No,
the
information.
The middle one.
where you
the
drop
middle
the
one. You
word.
skipped cure. You
Yeah, the middle
dropped
paragraph.
I missed the word cure.
cure. You missed
What
the
would
word
be
cure.
the point of using the product if it
Well,
Crap.
look, they would stop you. I guarantee you they would,
yeah.
because they
Yeah.
get sued hardcore if
Okay.
not all of this was included.
read the words that are in front of you, Okay. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These
Perfect.
claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
You done it.
Nice.
You got it.
Nice.
Richard.
Yes.
Who done it?
You said
Yeah.
all
Who
the
done it?
words this time.
You took
I
the
worded
pickup, we'll
them
glue it
all.
together. It's good.
I worded them all well.
Yeah, you did good.
You
You
worded
did the
good.
words.
You
This
worded good.
infomercial will be running for the next 10 years.
Yay. Oh, that's one of the most frustrating things is and I'll go through and that'll be one of the last things after I've edited and everything else to listen and go, what? What's it? It was the word. I missed a butt. It's like,
I mean, look, we know this will be running way after Jimmy Fallon is done, but still.
and somebody is into their third martini.
Yeah.
We're just getting home from work. Oh my God, I'm dog tired. What is this?
They're doing their own medical cure. Okay, who is next? I forgot who I asked.
Nathan's up next.
Oh, it was you, Nathan. I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
I'm sorry, Nathan, but you sounded so disinterested.
Oh,
like,
man.
I think I'm seeing a pattern here.
Where did my disconnect happen? Okay.
I think I'm seeing a pattern here.
A pattern. Oh, there must be a break.
Pitter-patter.
The other thing is your
Yeah.
pause is really long.
I've got a little secret, though. I've heard this disclaimer read over the last 15 years. So it might not have helped me. That's the real challenge for me right now because I know how this sounds.
And if it sounds that bad, I'm sorry.
Well,
Get out of your head.
okay.
Get out of your head.
And medical
I'll get-
claim sounded like it had a period on it.
I'll get out of
too.
my head.
Yes.
I'll just sort of do it like this for now. I'll get out of my own head.
There you go.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay, so do this again as Happy Nathan.
Yes. Happy
The
Nathan.
following program is a paid presentation for Swell. That's swell. Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Keep dying at CellQuest Health products.
No.
You do.
Hmm. That's weird.
Yeah, I know it's the end of a sentence, but still, like,
Bracket it.
end that off at like
Come on.
on like a
Hand
mid note
bracket.
at least.
Hand bracket.
CellQuest Health products.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
You also
CellQuest
hit
Health
the
products,
word
my
not.
Yeah, don't just bracket it. Sparkle fingers it.
Yes, exactly.
Hands.
Yes. CellQuest.
CellQuest Health products.
CellQuest. CellQuest.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonies are not testimonies. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Say CellQuest Health products again.
CellQuest Health products.
Smile when you say that.
Smile bigger.
Somebody's about to hand you a check that says it's from CellQuest Health products.
No, it's CellQuest Health products.
Again, you're dying at the end of it too there, Dan.
No, that's what he did. That was
That's
his
what I
last
did.
read.
Well, you're dying there too. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I'm
And,
gonna-
and the problem is, Nathan, when you're dying on the end of that, it carries over into the next, the bigger paragraph, and the bigger paragraph is like, yeah, it won't do this, this, and this. It's not been proven, and whatever.
Okay.
And so when you die at the end of cell health, it just goes.
It also sounds like you're emphasizing not, and I don't think they want to emphasize not. They want to skim over that as much as possible.
Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. Yeah, I can hear that.
CellQuest Health Products.
We
Go
were
up a
just
little
talking
bit.
about you to stop.
Health products.
Products. I just got all breathy.
Yeah, you get breathy, you die right at products.
Try a millennium.
CellQuest Health Products.
I gotta up talk it. Yeah.
Yeah, up talk it.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
That was better, but still, it was like CellQuest Health Products. Okay.
I mean, you got products. You got products down, but CellQuest Health died at the beginning.
Nathan, did you step on a Lego?
Or somebody jammed you with a straight pin or something. Now
I
you're
think it went straight to the
resentment.
disinterested in the second paragraph.
I honestly knew this one was going to be a challenge for me. I did. I really did.
Nathan, we're beating it. And your other two paragraphs, so this time sounded really good. You weren't bored with them this time.
Okay.
So you made yourself a little bit products.
You've got absolutely everything else. Just earn your paycheck here. Make sure that the company that's paying you to do this has their place. That's all you got to do now.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
All right,
That's a disclaimer.
you definitely got it, but you really hit not again.
I got you.
Yeah, like you really hit that. So try just shrugging it, or not intended. It's just a shrug mostly.
Okay. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease.
Perfect. That was it. We'll cut that in.
Thank you.
There we go.
You got it. That was the one.
You
Yeah,
wore me out, Nathan.
I knew it was going to be a challenge. I did. I could see it coming, and it's because I'm so me. But it's not a self-criticism. I just know where my strengths are, and doing disclaimers like this is not something I do all the time. I have done like an FCC disclaimer spot, stating where the public file is located at the TV station. The kids programming stuff. That one I just geared it for a younger audience, and then just went up to my 30-year-old self. Hey, can I try this as my 30-year-old self?
Go for it. Why not? We got plenty of time.
Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Pretty good. A little bit slow, actually.
Hitting the word
And I wanna
Too many breaks.
And
Yeah, I kind of went at the original pace of the spot.
Nathan, your 30-year-old voice sounds like one of those characters from like Fairy Tale.
I actually, this is actually what I sounded like when I was 30. A kid.
I sound like this.
I'm telling. I got a video with me talking to my 6-month-old son. Come on, Jeremiah. Come on, and it's like, who's that teenager on there? Me.
I'll be 30 this
baby
May,
having
and
a
this is
baby.
what I sound like at 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know who could play the kid and who could play the dad. You know,
Yes.
you really an
Yeah,
interesting
wouldn't that be
casting.
turned around? Wouldn't that be interesting?
I'm almost 50 years old. He's 30. Hey, you know, it works.
Nathan, you do really great characters.
Yes.
Yes.
Good, man.
Absolutely. No doubt.
That is my chocolate in life, is doing characters.
All right.
Hey.
So I'm next, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products.
Sorry.
Self-quest.
Yeah, we're going to put you in a cell because
Go ahead.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
You choked on the sponsor. Self-quest health products.
I did?
Yeah.
Not that
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
Choked
You
on.
know,
it.
your
Quite that
gamer
bad.
head might have kicked in and you might have been thinking side quest.
Quests. I like quests. All right.
quest.
What about the rest of it? Was the rest of it okay? Was there something I needed to change?
It seemed like you kind of
Skim
used
that
the word,
last line a little
the word
more.
not at the end.
Yeah, when you did
Yeah.
the final disclaimer, have
Mhm.
not, you punched not
Okay.
on.
All right. I'll stay off of it then. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These products have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. I really skimmed through that last one, apparently.
Yeah.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
I pulled
I
it,
liked
Dan.
it.
I pulled it,
Yeah.
Dan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what did you all think? I'm not going to say anything.
Well, you did skin through the last one.
Do the last one.
The last sentence.
but
Up when you said FDA.
Yeah.
Instead of, by the FDA.
Well, it's opening up for another for the rest of the show. That's why you can actually do that. You can go up or down for that,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
and it depends on how you read it to where it sounds natural.
Well, I mean, I could try closing it off, ending off on a down note on FDA. If you think that'd sound better, I don't have a problem doing it again.
Well, you went through it pretty quick, so that last line.
All right, so let's close it off at FDA. Let's see how that sounds. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Sounded better.
Yeah.
That sounded better.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Ending
yeah,
off on a
that
down note?
that sounded smoother. It didn't have any. I didn't hear anything getting punched, having their lights punched out. So that was
Cleaner.
bravissimo.
Yes.
Cool. All right, who's
Scruffy
next?
Dan. Scruffy Dan.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be me.
Not Anonymous Dan, Scruffy Dan. Anonymous Dan already
Drop it
went.
in.
Yeah, Scruffy Dan's going now.
All right. I thought that was me for a second. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay, what did everybody think?
I know what I thought.
It's not what we're asking, Dan.
Nope. We're not
Dan.
self-directing.
I didn't say it. I just
Get out
started.
of there.
What did everybody else think of that performance?
The word not seemed to be missing the T a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that the first one was hit kind of hard. The second one, not so much, but it was still kind of hit. It was in that midpoint where it was, it was definitely noticeable if you're listening closely, but it'd probably be passable on broadcast, nobody would be paying that close attention to it.
No, they're waiting for the program to start, and they're
Exactly. I think you needed to sparkle up SellQuest health products a little bit more.
If we could say it.
Yeah, if I could get through actually saying it. Yeah, I think you just need to sparkle that one up just a touch more. But other than that, I think all in all, that was a pretty, it was a really solid
Read.
solid read
More
altogether.
energy on SellQuest health products.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh, I love that. I love that direction. More energy.
Sorry.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
So what was throwing you off about that last sentence?
My mouth wouldn't work.
You okay? That was definitely better. What did everybody else think?
You were really close on the SellQuest this time. I think it might help if you. The following program is a paid presentation for, and not a full pause, but just a beat, so that it's like for SellQuest health products, because you're going for SellQuest health products, and it's like, oh yeah, I got to punch this. Maybe try and put just like a half beat or something after the word for. It's like, I'm stopping to announce to you our sponsor. Does that make sense?
Bye. Anything else?
No, I think
And everything else, I think you were pretty good. I didn't have too much else. You weren't smacking around the knots, and they're happy now.
yeah.
Yep.
And your pitch worked good for this.
Mm-hmm.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
I think that worked.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm still
Thank
hearing
you.
you miss the T on not. It's like not
I-
intended.
I actually
don't
caught
think
that this time. I think it
It's the way I talk.
Yeah.
Not.
It's
And
kind of
One of
like,
those Danisms,
almost-
apparently.
Dan, because I have an Idaho twang, I know about the fur. It's a presentation for SellQuest.
Yeah.
for self.
Did I say fur?
Yes, you said fur.
Oh, there goes my
following
light.
program is a paid presentation for SellQuest health products.
Welcome back, now. You're
I'm gonna read this
Oh.
West Texas style.
That flew right past me.
Oh, well, because it's a bad habit of mine, because it's called an Idaho twang, and so to do Southern, all I have to do is twang it up.
No,
a
yeah,
little.
it's
Yeah.
it's too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I hear the fur instead of for.
Oh, I used to laugh at people who said fur.
No, sir, you said fur. How far did you throw at, boy?
yeah.
Yeah.
There goes my light.
The
I thought it was
challenge
something else.
challenge to those of us who have grown up in any rural southern area, Texas or otherwise, is learning how to get around those softened up letters and those
Just said get.
odd
instead of
pronunciation.
get.
Yeah.
Yet.
That's right. That's my problem. Is
Get it.
just a minute. I'll get it, because it's for you. So,
Uh-oh.
that's Idaho twang.
Just a
That's
second. I'm getting some more light.
Just a minute.
So that isn't necessarily a deal breaker for a lot of people, because maybe that little twang that you have there that you add to it could be the thing that actually catches somebody's ear.
True.
So I don't necessarily think that you should try to 100% get rid of that, but
No.
More of a natural.
but that's definitely very useful for maybe a second read on a take.
Yeah.
Or not a take, on a audition.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's
Well,
for a region,
I-
they
actually,
may want to read the
I was
Yes,
I was
absolutely. You're right.
informed by David Rosenthal of that very same thing, because I have that slight southern accent thing going on. Okay. Now, I mean, I've lived relatively in the South my whole life. I have family from Kentucky. I'm married to a woman from Kentucky, so I'm hearing it all the time. Now, I can do multiple dialects and stuff, but that Southern drawl lands right in the middle of the way I naturally speak. And I was doing a class one night, and David Rosenthal picked up on that. And he's like, you know, you got a little bit of a slight Southern drawl. He said, but it works for you, you know, that sort of thing. So you can make it work for you.
Sir. All right. Want to do it one more time, or?
The key
Yeah,
is
give it a
here.
go one more time.
Can you pronounce the T this time?
Not.
The T police are
I don't
going to
know.
get you if you don't.
It's that enunciation thing.
Not. I guess I'm not used to doing it. I could say it, but not. Okay. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended. It doesn't sound right. The
Yeah,
information.
that's a little bit
Yeah,
overpronounced.
hard.
I think hitting the T's probably just a bit overpronounced.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go start it over. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended. That was just me. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA. Yeah, it's hard to read.
You actually that was a decent middle ground between your previous pronunciation and when you tried to really hit the T's, but I can tell that it's throwing your performance off just a little bit too much.
That and I can't read it. It's too
You're
dark
getting
in
the
here.
T on the not on the last one. So maybe it's because there's a vowel next as opposed to a consonant.
Information and testimonials are not intended. These claims have not been. That might be true. It's the movement of the mouth.
Yeah.
Not been, and not intended.
Well, the other thing is again, they're likely to skip through a lot of it by just speeding it up. So
yeah.
I don't know. This would definitely be an issue that you'd have to take up with the director in the booth. I don't know if we could really give you enough insight onto how much you should be pronouncing the T's or not. But yeah, that's, I don't know. To me, I thought that last read, if we just cut out those hitches because you were thinking really hard about it, would have been right on.
Trying to see.
Yeah.
All right. That would be Russ.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
All right. What did everybody else think about that?
Thought it was all fine, but CellQuest just seemed to blend in. Was it just me?
No, it was a little bit.
No.
It was a little bit flat at that. Also, touch on the robotics side. Did anybody else get that?
Yeah, just a little bit. Sound like IVR.
Yeah, I felt like I was kind of moving back and forth like a robot, sort of.
Yeah.
Press
Yeah,
1
well, I
for
mean,
FDA
sound,
approval.
the sound came through a little bit like that. Like you washed out a little bit more of the emotion in it than you wanted to, or the involvement, not necessarily emotion, I guess.
Okay, go again, right?
Absolutely.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay. Now you've hit not both times really hard. Like
Yeah.
you've emphasized those pretty hard. Another change that I think would be good for this is removing a lot of the pauses between the items in the list. Just blow right through it. This is again, you're trying to sort of blow over the bad news that this isn't actually going to be the cure-all that they're going to market it as.
I just kind of felt that's where the robotic sound came in when I was going faster over them, though. But
Ding, dong.
I don't know. What did everybody else think? Anybody else have any input for Russ?
Could be pick up the pace a little too.
Okay.
pick up the pace, or is that what? Okay.
A little bit quicker.
And give it that little half pause, because I think you're saying the SellQuest Health products very clear and fine, but it just seems to be part of the sentence. Give it that little, and it's like ta-da, with that little tiny bit of a pause right in front of sell.
All right.
And
Right
I
after
think
for-
that will get it there, because you're very good.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been proven. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
You were really solid up until that last sentence. Go ahead, give us one more read of it.
These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
There you go. I don't
Okay.
think you get the nod. I think that went.
Yep.
Yeah, and
I would say
SellQuest came out a lot better.
Yeah, we'd cut out the
Yeah.
we'd cut out the last takes. We'd cut out the previous takes. We'd put in that last sentence, and you'd get it. I think that'd be it. That'd be the read.
Good.
Russ's mouse wasn't working either.
Send me a check.
Wouldn't that be great? Who knows? Maybe one day in the future, it'd be kind of cool to actually have an open audition that we do on the mic check.
That'd be nice.
Wouldn't that mix things up?
Oh boy, that'd be fun.
Well, anyway, Janet, you're up.
The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Okay, what did everybody think?
I can barely hear her.
I can barely hear.
With my setup,
I can hear you. just
Try
barely.
to turn up your gain just a little bit more.
wow, it's up so high.
I keep mine at about 9 o'clock on my focus
Now
rate.
mine's it's at
Yeah.
noon. Is that better?
It's better.
Go
What do you
far.
think's the problem?
Go to 3.
Oh, you mean okay? How's that?
Oh,
yeah,
there you go. Now we can hear.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, there's definitely something. Oh, it's even red. See, when I talk, it turns. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And this was $100.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I've got the very same focus rate sitting here on my desk.
I've
yeah.
got it
Yeah, it
sitting right
takes-
here on mine too.
All right. All right. Well, I'll have to. Okay. All right. Let me try it again. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
All right. Now that we can all hear her clearly, what did you all think?
Something.
Go ahead, rip me a new one.
I liked it.
I really didn't have a whole lot of fault with it. I SellQuest was okay.
Mhm.
I don't have a whole lot. I didn't notice any knots being smacked around.
That's good.
Baby smile. It
Okay,
kinda-
who said that?
Okay.
Okay,
almost kind of sounded like
that's my okay. Smile. That's my big problem.
It kind of sounded
Yeah.
like you were angry when you were reading it. Maybe.
Yeah, it was really doom and gloom.
What am I gonna do about
That's
this?
what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So something that really contributed to that sort of like super authoritarian doom and gloom feel that you had was
Yeah.
right in the middle here. When you go into the list, everything was like cut and dry, absolute, like they were all emphasized. These
Okay.
products can be used to, are not intended to make medical claims. These products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. Like that's what happened. You started like really hitting each one of them like, listen to me. This is what it cannot do.
Okay.
Again, like I've said before, just remove the pauses between them. Just try to get through the list as quickly as you can. It's not, again, you're trying to sparkle up, sell Quest Health products, and downplay all the negatives about it, that it hasn't, that it won't diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. Like just try to get through it quickly. Like don't even give it a second thought.
Okay. All right. Yeah, boy. All right. Here we go. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to. Wait a minute. Sorry. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that. Damn. Sorry.
That's okay. You can take a breath right there at claims. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you were doing fine.
Yeah.
All right. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been, these claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Much better. Much better.
Yeah.
I feel that list was a lot less authoritarian when you just blew right through it quicker. It definitely made it feel a little bit more on the friendly side. What did everybody else?
When you came down on medical claims, that's my only issue, where it sounded like it was the end of the sentence.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, I thought everything else was good. I'm sorry for cutting you off, Michael.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I think she hit the word any, prevent any disease. But what she did do that was nice, that I think we've all been kind of hitting not. The information and testimonials are not intended. We're all hitting not. She went up on intended, which I think made her graze right over not instead of hitting. So I think that was
I agree.
that helped out a lot.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that too, and I absolutely agree that it did sort of mitigate the negativity behind not.
Yeah.
Not intended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the emphasis should be switched over from not to intended. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm having my throat looked at on Thursday. They're going to go down with a camera. I've been so froggy, it's like I'm like I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm letting you know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the info.
All right, I'd read it again then, right?
Go for it one more time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now put it all together. You're right there.
All right. The following program is a paid presentation for SellQuest Health products. The information and testimonials are not intended.
Yeah, that's it. You did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
You got it.
The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
You slowed down a little bit again on the list, but all in all, that was a very, very solid read.
Okay.
Yes, that was. You weren't emphasizing how bad things can be.
All right. Okay. That's good. Thank you. Yeah. I'm starting up with my coach again. He's next in April. He's going to be traveling in May, but I got to have my coach. I can't not have a coach. You got to have one.
Yeah.
You do. All right. Thank you guys.
No problem. All right. Shane, you're up next.
All righty then. Pull it up here.
All right.
Where's Shane? Where's Shane?
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
Again, try to breeze through that list a little bit more. I felt there was too many pauses in there.
Yep.
Yeah,
You also came down on the medical
Not.
claims like it was the end of the sentence, and you punched not on that
punched
last
not again.
line. Which,
Yeah, that last line, he's got a horrible bruise. He was beaten and battered.
Ouch.
If you want to, try shifting the emphasis on the last sentence from not to clinically.
Yeah.
Have not been clinically proven.
Okay.
Okay.
What about like putting the word
I
having?
even
not
thought I even
together?
thought clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
You could do that as well. You could do that as well. But yeah, we definitely want to take the emphasis off of not and definitely remove those gaps in the list.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
nice.
Definitely much better.
Nice.
Much better. And I
Nice.
think your radio background really helped you out with that
Yeah.
because, while still fitting it in quite well, you were able to sparkle CellQuest Health Products. I'm still calling it Self. I don't know why.
Southwest.
CellQuest Health Products. You added that in really great. I noticed a little bit of slowdown at the beginning of the list, but you quickly overcame that and brushed through it just fine. It was definitely something that voice actors would catch, but probably not, your random viewer or listener would catch.
Yeah.
All in all, very solid read, that one.
Mhm.
Nice, nice. Oh, and we have Takia joined us tonight. Are you there, Takia?
Takia. Wow.
Hang on, while she's getting that, she's getting her microphone sorted out though. Did anybody else
Okay.
have any other comments they wanted to say about Shane's read? Anything that they noticed? Any feedback
No.
for him?
Can you read it one more time, Shane?
Sure.
Okay.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
I'd say that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a
That
really
was.
solid
That was
read.
great. That
Really
That was even
solid
better
read.
than last time. That was awesome.
I've done a few of these over the course of 25 years in radio, so
Well, the
I believe
experience
it. I know you
shows.
have.
most of the time they're going really, really fast, especially on those
Yeah.
car dealer disclaimers with all the bait and switch deals. That's
Oh yeah.
Wow. That was good.
Well, your experience
Nice
showed
job.
because that was a really, really solid read.
2 in a row.
I like the quality of your voice too.
Oh,
Thank
Shane, you have a fan.
It's an anonymous fan, but hey, it's a fan.
Yeah.
Anonymous
Don't-
Sand says she likes the
down throw on the
quality of
radio.
your voice.
That's right.
All right.
Just don't
Well,
show up and promote. We're fine.
well, Takia, would you like to give the script a try?
Sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest Health Products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any diseases. These claims have not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
I'd say that was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was.
First
Good
time
try.
we've done like 3 or 4 of them already, Takia. So,
Ah,
Do it again.
The only thing that I noticed that I would say definitely be careful of is at the very end of the second sentence, you said prevent any diseases. It is singular. It says prevent any
Oh,
disease.
okay.
mhm.
oh, okay.
And speed it up, Takia, because I think probably any booth director, or especially if this were a radio, for radio and TV, you've got
Uh-huh.
a set amount of time. You got either probably 15 seconds, 30 seconds. In this case, I think it looks like about a 15-second, but you
15
you've
seconds.
definitely
Yeah.
those
Around
parameters
15.
you got to work within.
Ah, okay.
Smile
do-
when
do
you
your
read it
best.
through.
Yeah,
Takia.
do your best to speed up. Just do
Yeah,
your best
if
to
you
speed
smile
up.
and speed it up, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, good luck.
The following program is a paid presentation for CellQuest health products. The information and testimonials are not intended to make medical claims that these products can be used to diagnose, treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any diseases. Pick up or prevent any disease. These claims had not been clinically proven to These claims had not been clinically proven or evaluated.
It's okay. Keep going. Do the same line again at the end.
Okay.
You can do it.
These claims had not been clinically proven or evaluated by the FDA.
All right. Good job.
There you go.
That was it.
Yeah, you got it all. You even picked up the mistakes you made. Good job.
Okay.
Nice.
Thanks. Cool.
All right. So has anybody else snuck in that I didn't notice?
I think Takia was our last reader for tonight.
All right. Well, Nathan, I'm handing it back to you.
Well, guys, it's been another great mic check. We got another one coming up next week. A lot of good things happening, so be prepared. There's some things in the works, and you'll really be happy to support it. I'll just say that much for right now. And so, hey, on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell button so you can know what we're up to and see our latest postings. Join us over on Facebook, and hey, come on and join us live. It's a lot more fun live than it is just sitting and watching it. So, hey, don't be an armchair VO. Get behind the mic with us. Come on. You'll love it. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
See ya. Join us every Monday for free script practice. You can also find the mic check on Facebook and Twitter. If you liked what you saw, then subscribe for more.